Afternoon times for the Spain. Shalom to the Black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, woman and child. This is the ISUPK, which is the Israelite School and Universal Practical Knowledge. Right, that is our one question this afternoon too. Let's want to start with something else to people's mind, right? Let me ask you something now. Who can tell me was that crime to love for black people to love one another? Anybody can show me where it is a crime now, you know what I mean? Let me know lie. This is a crime to love one another. Hispanic man. Somebody all help me now, right? What is a crime to love one another? Native Indian, carry parawak man, is a crime. The way we just move around the place like it's a crime, I could have swear it's an offense. I could have swear that I could get locked up for loving one another. You follow? But just making sure all okay. If I want to buy something, I go check with that man first. I will check with you first. I thought it's a crime. Somebody else made a policeman around. Is a crime to love one another? Black, Hispanic and Native Indian, is a crime? Is that a crime? Is that a criminal offense? Let me know if I'm breaking the law, you know. I go wash my mouth. Right? Because I want to know what really taking place. Right. I don't know what is going on in them churches and them because the pastor now, he wants to teach you to do something opposite to what Christ saying, what God saying. Because the way he is making you feel then like it's a crime. What Moody and them do, you understand that we're supposed to do? That is a normal thing. A dog ain't going to do so and take the milk he have or the food he have and go and get the cat down the road. Right. How that adding up? I don't know. Well, help you out now. Is that a crime or is that a crime to love for black people to love one another? Is that a crime in a sense to go and buy one another? Because people was walk around the place like it's a crime. Like there's something wrong. Hispanic man, all I tell you now. There's a crime and so it might be mentioned that. I might be real dumb now. So in some other places, it's a crime to love one another. Black people to love one another all over the place, there's a crime. It has to be. Venezuelan man, all over the place, has to be a crime. Caribbean and rock man is a crime. How we moving so? Who tell all you? Show me where there is a crime. Like some kind of unspoken code. I tell you, I could be dumb enough. Me and no education and things like no university man and things. So it could be that. Give me Matthew 5 and 19, please, Brethren.
Can one can. The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 19. Whosoever, therefore, shall break one of the least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
So what Christ saying? Christ saying, one of the commandments I teach you, one of them is to love one another, one of them is to not do this, one of them is to not to thief, one of them is not to eat this. We follow? The Christian pastor, I'm telling you, the Christian pastor telling you, you understand that the laws of God done away with. But Christ saying something different. All I help you out now. Everything come. I feel like I help you out. Help me out now. Tell me where is that crime. Show you in the Bible or in the law where is that crime. Where's that crime to hate one another? Where's that crime to love one another? Where's that crime for the black man to love one another? All I help you out now. Somebody, all I help you out. Because we're messing up, boy. Because the man coming from wherever he coming from, the Chinese them had the association and nobody locking them up. So why you feeling some type of way? Hold on, Jet brother, you don't know, right? So I want to know this too, and them had the association, I don't see nobody knocking on the doors and saying, boy, there's a crime. So how come when black people loving one another is a crime, man?
Right.
I want to know what's going on here, what you mean? We, this place, how we in so much mess. We are nothing. We're suffering. We're falling out of the jail. Because we're staying away from this. Because the pastor them teach you so. When you go to church, we don't learn to do what God say. You know what you learning? The laws of God done away with.
Yeah. Right.
That's why they call you tricky daddy. Yes. That garbage. You know what you learn all that shopping it from? To play smart for one another in the Christian church.
Yeah,
in a religious organization. Now when they teach that. You understand? Yeah, this is not religion. This is how to love one another. This is how to run the place proper. This is what this is. That is why I want to know. I want to know because I want to know what really taking place. You want to watch it like we is criminal. I want to know who is criminal. But you know God saying, give me that again please, Brethren.
Can. The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 19. Whosoever, therefore, shall break one of these least commandments.
One of the smallest commandments. Christ saying that what color that right in it?
In the red.
And I read that Christ saying that. So how your pastor now, how your religious leaders are not telling you about don't do what God's saying, right? Okay, right here, sorry, turn it wrong there. Let's not mention, let's not from a distance, right? Yeah. You don't know, give you a little breather, right? Much thanks, man, respect. Right, so the Bible saying that Christ saying that. He's saying that Christ's word saying that read means Christ saying that. Yeah, but Christ saying that, but your pastor saying something different.
You know when I go certain places and I want to pick up bread in pen, I get on real bad.
Yeah, boy, I'm telling you. Yeah, but you're supposed to get on bad for the right thing. Christ get on real bad and you know what they do? They kill him for it. You understand? That's the example we have to follow. You know why? That's the right thing. So how it is we feeling some type of way to do the right thing, right? How we feeling some type of way? How we could feel some type of way? And here we're going. And the first thing to do, when it is an option to take, what do the people in this usually do? What we just see them doing? Now what we thinking of? Or what we might find, boy, them should do something different. The first thing they're looking to do is fire we.
Yes.
As we are the Philippines.
Yes.
They're not saying, boy, I go down, not buy a yacht this month. They're going to say, boy, let me cut 100 workers and put them on the bread line.
They can stop with that justice.
Exactly, that's what's going on.
Right.
And we can't get wrapped up in that. So how it is we feeling some type of way to love one another? This is we culture. The Bible is a black man culture.
Yeah.
That we culture, how we running from that? We want to know.
For real.
But we quick to pour on somebody else on. And the thing is, why them give the option? Yeah, man.
Like they've been evil in the Bible, they can't put it up again.
No, because right now the Bible, the so-called white man, right? The oppressor. All them oppressor, their Bibles not them own. When you look in the Bible, I read earlier on today, there's black men in the Bible that's showing you this is the man and them.
Right. Real Bible.
In Revelation chapter 1, give you 13 to 15, give you the description of woolly hair.
Yeah.
Skin are burning up for you and me. You understand that what we looking?
They can't even do algebra.
No, we didn't care about that. I don't, watch me now. We want people inside here who care about God, right? Who care what God saying, G. Forget all that big thing, watch me now. We want, you understand, half-crack people. We want good people. We want bad people. We want whoever we want to come back to God. That's the main objective here, you know. That's all we're supposed to care about. And that's what we want to get all to understand. This is what it's saying here. That's the only reason we out there.
Do you believe? They're making my head feel real bad and I still
do yourself. It's just over time. Correct. Don't hear God. This is what we have to do. We have to focus on what this area, understand this. When we start to get that, then you understand we could start from somewhere, but you know why we can't get nothing to do? Because we don't know what we're supposed to do. Right. We don't know what to focus on. That is the problem. When the pastor telling you understand, and the religious leader telling you, those are God done away with, and this, that, and this lock, and hidden and all of that, they're not coming up and saying, all these people for 400 years. While you're pastor there, they set up the church on them. Them political license under the church. Watch, ask me if they go fund this now. Because the so-called oppressor want to continue doing madness. Right. He don't like, you understand, human trafficking to stop. How come all these people missing all the time? And they don't have one big crackdown on the borders and making sure things look at all down the road what broke the other day. You're finding people are the Asian race. Wrap up with a sitter, young, you understand, Venezuelan young girls. And nothing coming out tight. Right. What come out of that story? What come out of that case? Black man, that's how you see our brother talk about earlier on. Separation, that's what separation is. You cannot go and float up in the sky somewhere or go and live on a moon somewhere. That's not happening. Right? God letting you know, He put them nations the wrong way and show them, hey, I don't want to doing this. That's the same thing that Adam and Eve get. Don't eat from this tree here. This knowledge here, I don't want to touching that. I want to do this. Give me again. Matthew 5 and 19, Brethren.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 19. Whosoever, therefore, shall break one of these least commandments.
Whosoever shall break one of these least commandments. And what are they doing again? What are they doing?
And shall teach men so.
And they're teaching men to break God's laws. The thing that God put to design to protect people. You're breaking it and then you're making a set of garbage excuse. What reason them religious organizations have for telling you that? And you telling me them love me? You telling me that they will love us? I had to be taken. I maybe need to go St. Anne's. That's what probably going on. But you can't tell me that. Why this place them shut down and turn into something helpful for the community, boy? How come? Give us Psalms 119 and verse 11. Everybody like to hear Bible stories. But hear what the men them focusing on. These men and them who sit down there and reading all the nice stories there, not giving you the essence of what the Bible, what the Most High want. That is the problem. They're not focused on that. The thing is, if you know what to do, that is exactly what you're going to do. Because these religious leaders and them don't know what the hell to do, you could never do that. That is not their mission. You have to be on work. We real thankful, we real fortunate here to get to know boy that's somebody that and they go. I get to youth, you know, and come out and say, boy, yeah, I'm going to teach them around the place and I go struggle. I go do it. But the girls here are going on, you think they're going to stop doing what they're doing? As you see what going on, sleep up the other day. As it is, somebody to get the access, we get the access. So what we waiting on them now, you understand, to organize, give me some different Psalm 119 slack. Give me, give me the Matthew 11 and verse 12 first, and then go back to the Holy Psalms of the Right, it's important because here we don't understand, we're not seeing it as listener. We're not seeing these people them operating under that kind of under that kind of, you understand, no mercy. It's just machine wherever, just eat. I don't care what's going on with you. I wouldn't let you know, but it isn't telling you in your face. For all the movements showing you that. What we waiting on for again, boy? As much as possible we can get this to all you. That is what we need because somebody make sure they put in the ground to make sure you can get us. Because they know how important it is because we know walking on the road blind and then seeing cars flying up the road. And that's what's going on. So we get into cover, we don't know, that is sad thing. But love go look like, boy, come on the road, boy. Come on the road. That's what go look like. You made Baba Kashana. 11 and 12.
The book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verse 12. And from the days of John the Baptist.
From the days of John the Baptist, see what Christ saying? Again in the red. He letting you know, he putting you on program. He letting you know what time of the day it is. From since my cousin there, John the Baptist was Christ's cousin. So he letting you know this what happened to my cousin, boy. Read on, Baba Kasha.
Until now.
Until now. Today, sir, today. Read on.
The kingdom of heaven suffered violence.
Who's suffering violence? The Chinese are suffering violence? East Indian people suffering violence? Nigerian and Ghanaian suffering violence? So-called white people suffering violence? Who's suffering violence, boy? Who getting gunned down at 90? Who pulling up the jail them? Who on that child support thing? Who is bacchanal here? Is bacchanal there? Who choke up together, crunch up together in community? Who can't make, you understand? Who don't know what, boy? How I go and feed them children, boy? Later today, not tomorrow. Later today, how I go and sort it out? How I go and pay them bills and them, boy? Who's suffering that? Let me know something. Because Christ was no billionaire. But the one thing, it's that day them for them probably ain't. Christ on them. Somebody tell me, if they need, they probably by choice. But what's saying that white take, it's not no rocket science in it. It's not all this different things, and all it go say is, boy, if I love my brother and my sister, I'll go just check for them.
Right.
That's all it come down to. I'll go just check for them. Because I love you, understand? I can't give white is for we to them. How I go do that? And I go watch me starving, boy. And then I come in and I complain about all the crime that happen in my community. But I ain't together. So what will happen? When I'm hungry and they give all the money to Louis Vuitton and all of them, what will happen? A man go feel, boy, you ain't care about me, I ain't care about you, and that go be that's the mantra. That's the daddy operation, daddy mojo. That's how we rocking, so that's what will happen. So a man coming for your things and because you don't understand, but his brothers, a Hispanic man, you go try to trick me, and the next man, you understand, I go try to trick you. And Native Indian and we fighting one another. Come here on the bottom, we scrapping. Come here, who happened? Them ain't going through that, them not doing that. If them doing some kind of bacchanal thing, it's just because it's overly greedy. They're just too wicked and bad mind because you got all this and they're still looking to cut somebody's eye. They're a lot of wickedness. So-called black man, Hispanic man, but we had to catch this.
Right.
As much as possible, Jaga. That was God waiting on for the longest while. Now we waiting on God. God waiting on we to catch this here we saying in the Bible. Give me the Psalms 119, verse 11, Baba Kasha. This religious leader cannot tell you this. And you not eating up this thing and hear what David saying. The king of Israel, the man who is God's friend, who after God had died. Look how he's saying. 119. And we'll still
the book of Psalms, 119 and 11. Thy word have I hid in my heart.
Now you say the laws of God on earth. I don't have to do that.
Thy word have I hid in mine heart.
Nah, you understand? Don't worry about that. Some of these things we go do and some of them we go leave off.
Thy word have I hid in mine heart.
Read on, Baba Kisha.
That I might not sin against thee.
Right, so there we saying, this words here, the things on them that God is shocked me to do, that I had to get inside of me. I had to focus and really understand it and let it really sink in my brain so that I would not sin against God. I wouldn't be moving really like a duppy, like I don't know what the hell to do. That is the problem. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, we've been sabotaged. The religious so-called leaders and them and politicians, they don't know this. They're telling you what they want to word. They're telling you the laws of God done away with, and David saying something different. Christ saying something different. How it is, you understand? We don't and accepting that. And you know what they want to do? When we come in and talking, let's see what they want to do, silence we.
Right.
And make we seem like the bad people, and we trying to put we on game. We want the pastor them to change too. We feel we want God to destroy them, no? We don't want the people them to go and feel all that pain. And they lie in the hospital with all kind of disease and construct. And every weekend, you understand? Fight to put together a little money for a funeral.
See what we say?
And you only running for so-called power with 9, 8, and 6, and 10 and whatever. So we don't understand, boy. All we have to learn to do is love one another, because at the end of the day, I can't give myself the next 5 minutes of breath. They're not in control of me, so what it is I trying to grab up so? God trying to let me know that from the beginning. These things and them, I want you to do it. I want you to put this word inside of you.
Right.
Say one second, man, you know what going on? You're not going and take God no slap. You're not going to spit in God's face again. You know what you're going to do? You're going to do one another some shit. That is the problem. That is why they sin. That is why they break God's laws. Give me the first John 3 and 4. See what the Lord says, sinners.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sin is not a cuss word. Sin is not, you understand? I stand up for myself and I do oppressor some coffee for you see people can come and take my people and thing or come carry my daughter somewhere to go and say them. To go and call them. Now you're not sinning. We have to understand what is what. The problem is we don't understand. You have to get to that.
Kern, the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4.
Your God said,
whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law.
Your God said, what sin is? Whosoever. If I break God's laws, that is sin. I command God say, don't do this. And I do it, I sin and I was sinners. We have to understand what is what so we know what we're doing. The problem is we're not doing that, we're not asking. And majority of people, we don't have an opportunity to go and ask nobody. Because all these sit that clown and them sit down inside of it. They just want to go and skim up your pocket and then touch your children and all kind of madness. Touch your wife and all kind of stupidness. And look so called nice. And that's how we, understand, looking for a feeling. We like children. We like children looking for a thing to play. We go and sit down. We go and sit down with the people and congregation over the guests. And all we looking to do is play with truck and all kind of thing and look nice. I sit at games. Because adults know, boy, I can't go in a factory nowhere and go and play. I can't run.
Right.
A machine will cut off my finger on my neck or something. That is not a time to play. It have a difference. We reading this morning, when you're 20 years old in black people culture, at that time you could go to war, you're done train and something, you're mature. But we don't have that other people. We are real far to go. That's why we come out here, you understand? Wherever you see we ISUPK. That is the Lord way for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian.
Let nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain And a lot of sorrow, got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?